Strategies for the creation of an e-enterprise. Strategy for creating an e-enterprise is one of the key factors of its success. An accurate choice of the strategy influences the development of an e-enterprise, its upholding on the market and competitiveness, and therefore its success. However, innovative ideas, motivation, involvement, faith in success, and a bit of luck are welcome too. The strategy is a set of goals, initiatives, and ideas, the realization of which is carried out via systematic activity perceived from various perspectives. A choice of an appropriate strategy depends on the entrepreneur. A lack of the strategy may weaken or prevent the ability of an entrepreneur to achieve success. Testing a strategy hypothesis is an indispensable factor for achieving a scalable level in any e-business. In order to set up an e-enterprise, entrepreneur must design an effective and scalable business model and build its strategy assumption. Strategy, business model, and a chain of values constitute assumption for the enterprise existence. The structure of a business model may be based on the business model canvas. Key partners. Who may they be? Suppliers, co-workers, and so on. A good choice may affect, for example, cost of the marketing strategy, access to resources, media channels, etc. Key activities. They allow efficient functioning of the company and setting the business goal. Key resources. This means all the attributes necessary for the enterprise to function. For example, a Facebook website, financial support, human resources, technological solution, and so on. Value proposition. Customers will be willing to use our product if they identify with it and find benefits deriving from buying it. The product must present a unique value different from anything that can be found on the market. The offer must be convincing for the buyer. Customer relationship. This means obtaining new customers, keeping the existing ones, and increasing the sales. The customer positive or negative impression about our company will influence their future decision. Channels. This means the way of communicating with customers, but also buying, delivering, and so on. Channel should allow the customer to have access to our product 24/7 and be easy to use for both sides. Customer segment. Who do you want to reach your product? It is better to group customers in so-called segments, organized according to their needs and interests. Cost structure. It's a list of all expenses and incomes of the company. It informs about the profitability of the enterprise and the cost structure. The last element to plan is revenue streams. All information about the incomes, how high the profit should be compared with how much the customer can pay for our product. What strategies to adopt? Finding an idea for a new value for e-customers that has not yet been offered in the cyberspace. First of all, you must answer the question, what will your enterprise deal with? It is a fundamental question because it will determine the success for the e-business and the satisfaction level of its owner. Choosing a technology that will constitute a basis for the new value for e-customers or internet users. How to reach the customers? Which channel do we choose for communication and advertising? Designing a business model. The way that the new value will be distributed. It is essential to choose from the available solution the one that will work best for the condition and reality in which our enterprise will function. To sum up, while planning a strategy of setting up your e-business is worth remembering about planning according to business model canvas, choosing an appropriate business model and adapting it to the realities of our enterprise, establishing a unique value. Our enterprise must be coherent with customer expectation, sticking to the plan, not forgetting being flexible. And one more thing, lack of strategy may be the main obstacle on your way to success.